And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking at Bernie ISD Stadium, where tonight the homestanding champion Chargers going to face district rival the Wagner Thunderbirds as they make their way down from Converse in this penultimate regular season game of the 2025 campaign. Good evening, along with Kerry Barbosa, the sports editor of the Bernie Star newspaper. My name is Roland J. Reese, and Kerry, it's I love this time of the year because this is where all the teams that are right there, you know, about to seal the deal to make the second season, still have a couple of things to work out, and the champion Chargers one of them.
Yeah, it reminds me of golf, where they call Saturday moving day, where, you know, once you make the cut, you try to position yourself. And right now, this late in the district with only 2 weeks left in the regular season, each game means so much, especially if you're on the bubble. And Chargers on the bubble, and a win tonight, and then Seguin loss to New Braunfels should clinch the Chargers a playoff spot. So very meaningful games at this time of year, and one win or loss can make or break a season as far as getting to the playoffs.
Absolutely. And it looks like the Chargers are going to get the football to start the game this evening. He's getting set to kick off Ezekiel Villarreal, the junior kicker for the Wagner Thunderbirds. Ball's in the air. We are underway from Boerne, Texas. Here on the return across the 30, 35, down to around the 37-yard line is Brogan Dempsey. We're going to talk about that young man quite a bit this evening. We know he's one of the favorite targets out there on the field for quarterback Julian Navarrete.
Yeah, and last week he had a couple runs. They kind of utilized him out of the backfield as a running guy, kind of jet sweep type of plays, and he did really good. Well, let's see if Navarrete comes out, because last week he didn't play. He suited up, dressed up, last-minute scratch, been nursing an ankle, but it looks like he's out here tonight.
So the line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Quick out, just missed his receiver, that being the running back, Zachary Garcia, one of the leaders rushing the football. Some good numbers running the football for the Chargers on the season.
Yeah, Julian hadn't played in been a couple weeks, so maybe showing a little rust there on that opening throw.
2nd and 10. Navarrete drops back, looking in the direction of Dempsey, hauls it in. That's a fine how do you do it, about the 20-yard line, that being the Wagner 20. So bombs away early for the Chargers, and that'll move the chains and be a champion first down.
Well, here's the play. Just a great catch by Dempsey there, just beating his man, who looks like he got hurt a little bit on that play. He's coming out, but we've seen the Chargers' plan of attack. They're going to go to the air. They've thrown 2 passes on their first 2 plays.
1st and 10 from the Wagner 20. Seems to be some confusion down on the field, but I think they got things settled down now. 1st and 10, the handoff. This is Garcia. Nice pickup of 5, about 6 yards on that. Trez Van Mason from his linebacker position with the stop for the Wagner Thunderbirds.
Nice hole up the middle for Garcia to run through.
Pick up a 6, it'll be 2nd and 5. Quick out, this one incomplete. That was intended for William Burgess, a wide receiver.
Well, Burgess, he's another player that's kind of been out there. They're glad to have him back. He's going to really complement Dempsey, because you can't just focus all your attention on Dempsey now.
3rd and 4. Chargers, quick out. Garcia hauls it in, crosses the 15 down to around the 13-yard line. Going to be stopped shy of a first down. That'll bring up a 4th down for Champion.
4th and 2, you got a decision here early. Do you kick, try to take points, or are you going to go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it.
They're going to roll the dice early. First offensive possession of the night for the Chargers. It's 4th and 2.
Coaches are out on the field, so they're bringing in a new quarterback here.
It is Ryder Flugents who's checking in.
Freshman.
Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Banging down inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. That'll be more than enough for a Charger first down.
Well, I think with Navarrete nursing that ankle, I don't think they want him to run a whole lot. I think a 4th and 2 like that, you're just going to let your freshman, the big athlete, run it for you, and he gets a first down.
Big yards. He was averaging about 3 yards a carry thus far in the season. First down, Navarrete, quick out. Dempsey, touchdown Chargers. Brogan Dempsey with his 23rd touchdown reception of the 2025 campaign.
Just a quick slant, and Dempsey, you see, gets some daylight between him and the defender, and Chargers have come out taking the first swing. They've punched them in the mouth. Let's see how Wagner responds.
Here's Carter Thompson. Try the extra point. Hold is down. Kick is up. And with 10:15 remaining in the opening quarter, our score now, Champion 7, Wagner nothing. We'll be back with more in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Bernie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Back with you now at Bernie ISD Stadium, and the Chargers came out early to make a statement.
Yeah, they sure did. They go 63 yards in 7 plays, took a minute 45. Big play was a 42-yard pass completion to Dempsey that got them to the Wagner 21, and then Dempsey with a touchdown pass to cap the drive. 7-0 Chargers.
Chargers get set to kick this off. This one coming to the near side. It'll be fielded at the 15. Across the 20, across the 30-yard line, down inside the 35. Goes the return man, Josine Scott Jr. We'll hear quite a bit about him, one of the leaders on that offensive unit for the Wagner Thunderbirds.
Well, that was a good return. Gets them up to the 36, a good starting position for the Thunderbirds. And one thing we were talking about before we went on the air is they like to run the ball. The Wagner is a run-heavy team. They'll throw it, but they like to keep it on the ground. That's their preference.
Matter of fact, talking about Scott, he'll start at fullback right now. 51 carries, 473 yards on the season, and 3 touchdowns. First down, Scott will get the carry. Nice defensive pursuit by the Chargers as they stack up the running back. Roman Flugents there from his linebacker position on the stop.
Just steps up and fills the hole, and just they give him one. I thought that was a generous spot to give him that one. I didn't think he got anything.
Yeah, Flugents, among others, just stood him up. 2nd and 9 now, Wagner. Trying to get set, everybody inside. As we mentioned, this a running team. The quarterback, that's Hughes. Devontae Hughes with the keeper. Get out near the 40-yard line. Seth Wood from his defensive tackle spot, among others, in on the stop.
He fell at the 40, but they said that his knee was down at the 39, so third and long here.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 7. Chargers defense complementing that offense. Hughes rolling out. He decides to throw. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Houston Sims. That'll bring up a punting situation for Wagner.
Well, it's been a great start for the Chargers. The offense goes down. They score in 7 plays. Defense holds the Thunderbirds to 3 and possibly a punt here. I don't think he'd fake it from this position, but just right now, early momentum in favor of the Chargers.
Certainly is. Champion return man standing at about his 29-yard line. Low snap. But the punter Jackson gets his right foot into it. Chargers are going to put on the return. It's Dempsey across the 45 down to around the 46-yard line before he's met there on special teams. Javon Davis with the stop for Wagner. It'll be a first down for the Chargers.
Well, one thing the Charger defense did well is Wagner likes to run the ball, like we've said, and they held him to just 3 yards on the first 2 plays. So heavy run team. 3rd and 7 is a tough spot for them because they don't like to throw the ball, so they put him in a tough spot there.
And that most probably the key for this evening is to key on that running game of Wagner with Scott and with Joyner Price, who we'll hear from in just a bit. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. Right around midfield goes the running back. That'd be Caleb Farias.
Now he comes left, turns it upfield, gets a good gain of about 4 on that one.
2nd and 6 from midfield for the Chargers. Navarrete calling signals. Here's the snap. The southpaw is looking. Rolling near side. Looking in the direction of Farias. Overthrew him out of bounds a bit. Back defensively was Jamian O'Brien, the cornerback for Wagner. It'll be 3rd down for the champion Chargers.
Well, that was a good throw, even though it was out of bounds. He put it to where either his guy's going to catch it or it's going to go out of bounds. He's not going to throw it short and let it get intercepted.
3rd and 6 for the Chargers from midfield. The handoff, Farias trying to find the corner. Cross midfield into Wagner territory. He'll be knocked out at about the 49-yard line. DeMonte Drummer, who, by the way, leads the team in tackles that for Wagner with 48 on the season.
Man down, Brogan. Dempsey's checking on him.
Yeah, definitely. There's a injured Wagner Thunderbird at about the 44-yard line.
Well, I wonder if Chargers are thinking of going for it here. 4th and 5. It's a risk because you're in midfield. But Wagner defense did a good job right there of kind of stringing that play out, not letting the running back turn the corner. Farias not able to turn it upfield.
That's good to see that Wagner player. As a matter of fact, the aforementioned O'Brien, who's getting up, seems to be coming off under his own power, which is a good sign.
But he sure is dragging that shoulder. But that's 2 of them that have had to leave the game. So I hope those young men are okay.
Well, by the looks of things, the Chargers are going to roll the dice on this 4th down.
Yeah, now he could quick kick. I think he can punt, so maybe he'll back up. If he backs up a little, he may quick kick, or maybe they're trying to get him to jump. Yep.
4th down.
He jumped, but they didn't snap it, so he has the right to get back. The defender does. They may quick kick, or they may go for it. Let's see.
Navarrete checking to the sideline. 4th down. Here's the snap. Navarrete has a man at the 30. He's going to take it to the house. Zachary Lopez with a reception. Touchdown champion. How do you like that for converting a 4th down?
4th and 5, and I don't think they're going to try a safe pass. Watch the play. He just throws a strike. Another strike to the receiver running a post route. Chargers are sniffing that playoff spot.
And just like that, with 7:26 remaining, Chargers taking a big lead. Here's the extra point attempt. This one good from Carter Thompson. And with 7:26 remaining here in the first quarter, our score now, Champion 14 and Wagner nothing. Back with more in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Care about those guys.
Back with you now, Bernie ISD Stadium. The Chargers back on the scoreboard with 7:26 remaining in the first.
Yeah, quick strike offense, 54 yards, 6 plays. Only took a minute 16, so they've had a minute 16 drive and a minute 45 drive. Both have resulted in touchdowns.
Kickoff is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Good special teams pursuit to stop Scott with the return.
Leighton Pape, 41 in there for the Chargers.
Leighton Pape, the junior. Great job on special teams.
Well, Wagner's got to get something going if they're going to stay in this game. They're already 14-0 deficit, so you can't afford a whole lot. You got to get your offense going if you're the Thunderbirds here. You got to get something positive. They don't even have a first down yet. I mean, it's early, but still trying to find their rhythm and get it working offensively.
Wagner 2-3 in district. They're 3-5 overall coming into week 9 play rather. First down, the pitch. Far side goes the running back. It's Josine Scott. She's knocked out of bounds after a small pickup.
And that was a sweep. They'll run the sweep. That time they ran short side of the field, so not a lot of real estate there. He doesn't get 3 yards before he's forced out, though.
Owen Cullen on the stop that time defensively for Champion. It'll be second down. The handoff going straight ahead. Nothing doing there.
Oh.
A whole ton of
It's going to be a
Champion Chargers. Seth Wood leading the attack, but as you were mentioning,
yeah,
penalty markers on the field.
might be unnecessary roughness, so personal foul. Whistle blew and kept playing, and
we see Dylan O'Neill checking in. He's going to be replacing Seth Wood. That is the case. He's going to mark this off against Champion.
well, that's their first down for the Thunderbirds. It comes on a penalty. Tough break because Chargers had him at 3rd and long again. It would have been 3rd and 7-ish, and so another passing situation, but now they get a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Thunderbirds in tight on this 1st and 10. Handoff, first man through, nothing doing there.
Fumble.
Ball on the ground. Chargers say they have it, and they do. Roman Flugents with the pursuit that time of the fullback, Josine Scott, who dropped the ball. Chargers come away with the football.
Looks like Braden O'Neill, 26, somehow ends up with it. And you see the scramble. O'Neill gets up celebrating, so it looked like he got it.
And that Charger offense is going to have great field position. It's the offensive line of Hollingsworth, Affel, Marquardt, Hierholzer, and Bam checking in. Home quarterback Julian Navarrete on this Navarrete, that is, on 1st and 10 correction. Flugents in at quarterback. He'll keep it down near the 25-yard line before he's run out of bounds by Javon Davis.
Well, I like this two-headed attack they have at the quarterback spot. So you've got a runner who's an athlete like Flugents is, and then you've got another quarterback as well.
First down, Flugents throwing. Flugents has a man in Nathan Ryan. Hauls that in inside the 20. They're going to stop at about the 15-yard line. We'll see where they mark this. And the Chargers hurrying up from the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flugents feeling pressure, rolls out. Just missed his intended receiver. That being Owen Thornton.
Well, Javon Rector does a good job of putting pressure on Flugents. He forces him to kind of get rid of it before he really wants to, and that's why the play was disrupted like that, just because of the pressure.
Second down. Flugents, ball on the ground. Flugents falls on it. He's going to lose about 5, though. Chargers will retain possession. Good size for the freshman. He's a freshman quarterback and plays defensive back on the other side of the football.
Yeah, we were talking about it last week. He was Navarrete gets hurt against Smithson Valley, and so here's a guy that was playing middle school ball last year. He has to go in against the defending state champs, but he did well.
3rd and 15. Ryder Flugents looking over to the sideline. Makes a handoff, feeling pressure. Flugents gets out of trouble, unloads, looking for the end zone. Has a man! They're saying incomplete. It looked like Ryan had pulled that down for the Chargers.
Yeah, and the official's right there. It's just kind of a jump ball. I thought you see Flugents under pressure. I thought he might take off right there, but he's being pursued. Throws it up. He sees a man downfield, and then it's just kind of a jump ball. What a great effort by Ryan. And I guess at some point the ball, hits right there. You can see it. Just not able to hold on. Boy, a third Wagner player's down. Wow, they're struggling tonight with injuries. That's tough on the team.
They certainly are. They're, they haven't had, as we were talking about, they haven't had really a season indicative of what we would expect from a Wagner Thunderbird team.
Well, Chargers are in a tough well, they're 4th and 15 here. I mean, this is be about a 37-yard field goal if you want to go for 3 and add to your lead, make it a 3-possession game, or do you want to try to get it and score?
Well, for field goals, Carter Thompson is 3 of 4 on the season. His long has been 41 yards.
That's within his that's within his wheelhouse there.
And he's coming on. So the Chargers trying to put some more points on the scoreboard. This is going to be out of the hold of Brooks Warwick. So 27, as you were mentioning, 37-yard field goal attempt for Thompson. The snap. Thompson gets his right foot into it. You better believe it's good. 5:15 remain in the first quarter. Our score now, Champions 17, Wagner nothing. Back with more in a moment on the Chargers Network.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota.
Back at Bernie ISD Stadium, the strains of the mighty, mighty Charger band. And Champion wasted no time following that turnover to get some points on the board.
Points off turnover. They go 6 plays, only 21 yards, took a minute 15, but they get 3 points and make it a 3-possession game here.
This return, and Scott once again as he tries to bang his way out and does so. Gets across the 30 to around the 31-yard line before he's met there. Leighton Pape once again on special teams with the stop for Champion.
Well, Wagner, they're already down 3 possessions, and we're still in the first quarter. Champion has scored at 17 points in exactly 5 minutes. First touchdown came at 10:15. They kicked the field goal, 5:15 left. So Wagner 17-0 deficit. They got to get something going here. They got to try to move the ball, get some first downs, and sustain some drives.
Well, they got the ball at their own 32 to start this drive. Still over 5 minutes remaining here in the opening stanza.
Yeah, their defense has been on the field quite a bit.
First and 10, got to wonder if they'll be subbing here in just a bit to give that defense, some of those defensive players, a breather. Javonte Hughes, the quarterback. Tries to hand off to the
Fumble
first
again.
man through. Ball on the ground. Chargers are saying they have it.
Yep, number 90.
And apparently so is the man in the white hat. So a second Wagner turnover. And the Chargers have possession once again.
Looked like Dylan O'Neill, number 90, comes up with a loose ball.
You know, I know it's not indicative of the weather we have here in South Texas, usually about this time, or the hill country, I guess, to be more accurate. But it's only 62 degrees, so you can't blame a bitter cold for a lot of these miscues. First down, Navarrete back in, a quarterback, dropping back, looking end zone, has a man all by his lonesome, and hauling it in, William Burgess, and just that quick, the Chargers on the scoreboard once again.
3 touchdowns from 3 different receivers for the Chargers, and Burgess just busted coverage there. He got way behind the defender, and nice throw by Navarrete, just kind of dropping it over the shoulder.
The Chargers, to this point, have put up 9 points in all of 22 seconds. Here's Thompson on the try, the PAT. It's good. 4:53 remains in the first quarter. Our score, Champion 24, Wagner nothing. Back with more in a moment on the Charger Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
So back with you at Bernie ISD Stadium following the Dylan O'Neill fumble reception. Took one play for quarterback Julian Navarrete to find William Burgess 32 yards away in the end zone. And Terry Barbosa would tell you, because he's the man with the information. That only took one play.
Yes, one play, 8 seconds, 32 yards.
And that's good champion football knowledge right there. Here's Scott with the return across the 25. Across the 35. Stop on special teams made that time by Nathan Ryan. And the Wagner Thunderbirds will have the football once again.
Well, last drive I said they got to get some first downs. They got to hold on to the ball. That's more important because the last 2 drives for them have resulted in fumble recoveries by the Chargers, and both times they've given champion short fields, and both times they've been able to get points off those turnovers. So a field goal and then a touchdown. So 10 points off Wagner turnovers.
That all in the matter of, as we mentioned, about 22 seconds or so. So it's first down for the Thunderbirds, line of scrimmage, and mark this at their own 36-yard line. Handoff trying to go straight ahead. Nothing there. It's that time, J. Anthony Joyner-Price. 703 yards running the football for the Thunderbirds this season. But only back to the line of scrimmage there as it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're trying to run up the middle, but Champion's they're just not giving them anything right now. There's nowhere to run during up the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if we start maybe seeing some sweeps.
Handoff this time, trying to cut to the inside once again. Skoranzar with the stop of the Wagner running back. Trying to hand off onto Sims. Trying to cut inside, not much there. And it's going to be 3rd and long for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, this is a situation Charger defense has put them in where it's 3rd and long. A running team does not like to throw, so advantage Chargers.
He's dropping back, he unloads. He has a man this time. And enough for the first down as he finds Houston Sims across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Sims 39 catches on the season for 286 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Well, they needed that, Wagner. That's the first down that they've earned not via penalty. The only other one they had was a 15-yard personal foul. That was the first one they've got on their own.
First and 10 now from the 46-yard line for Wagner. Hughes rolling near side, looks to throw again, unloads.
Look out.
Overthrew his intended receiver, Travis Wade. Back defensively that time was Naki Kolsa.
Kolsa had a better shot at catching the ball than the receiver did.
Speaking of team leaders in tackles, Kolsa with 48. 3 thrown for loss thus far this season. Second and 10. Little movement. Not sure if that offensive line moved or if that was movement on the defense. We'll get this sorted out here.
Chargers looking at doing a line change, bringing in 4 guys. Hockey line change, four fresh linemen coming in on the defensive front, so they're keeping that front 4 fresh.
And it's going to be on the defense. That'll move the ball to the champion 49-yard line. It's the first time this evening that Wagner has been in champion territory. They send 2 receivers to the near side. Sims looks to go in motion, but holds up. As Devontae Hughes looks over to the Wagner sideline. First down. Here's a quick pitch. This is Sims. So across the 45, get out to about the 44-yard line. Brooks Warwick in on the stop, along with Inaki Kolsa.
Just a pitch outside and able to get Chargers lose outside containment. And they do fake inside, so everybody gets kind of sucked in the middle. The defenders get sucked in, they go outside. That was a good play call. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of sweep plays by the Thunderbirds.
First and 10, line of scrimmage is the champion 44 for quarterback Javonte Hughes and the Wagner Thunderbirds. Handoff straight ahead, that's Scott. He'll get down to around the 40-yard line. Hudson Thrash over to make the stop.
Just straight ahead running. It's been tough sledding trying to run between the tackles, but they keep sticking with it. So I'm assuming that's just kind of their bread and butter, but they've had some success going outside.
Wade to the near side. Kason Callis to the far side for Wagner on this second down. Hughes calls his own number. Get out across the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Once again, Thrash, Roman Flugenson on the stop for champion.
They have 10 men bunched up there. They have 1 receiver and that's it. And the other 10 men are just kind of all bunched up around the ball. And it's a numbers game. Sometimes you just have more men blocking than you do, defenders up on that play. That's what happened right there.
Line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line. It's a 3rd and 2 for the Thunderbirds. The snap, the give, Scott. This time the Charger defense was ready. Kolsa over defensively. Thrashed it on that as well. Also, yes, Ethan Jensen from his linebacker position. But that'll move the football and it'll give Wagner enough for a first down.
Good looking drive by the Thunderbirds. This is the best drive of the game so far.
He tries to hand off straight ahead to Joyner Price. With a whistle. And they're going to get a false start on that Thunderbird offense. So that'll back it up a ways.
Yeah, it's tough for a running team to play from behind the chains. 1st and 15 for a running team is a lot.
It's be about the 38. About the 38 is where they spotted. Be 1st and 15. Under a minute now here in the first quarter, a first quarter that's been all champion. Taking advantage of miscues. The pitch, Sims Gets it in, but good defensive pursuit that time. Tulsa coming over to make the stop.
Well, that bobble on the pitch, that really hurt because while you're standing there trying to catch the ball, the defenders are coming in right at you. So that bobble cost them a little bit, and that's going to take us down. They don't have to snap the ball if they don't want to. It doesn't look like they're going to.
And that'll do it for the first quarter as this thing just kind of politely ticks away now. 4 scores for the champion Chargers, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Has us where we are at the end of the first quarter. Our score, champion 24, Wagner nothing. Back with second quarter action in just a moment here on the Charger Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
Second quarter action, the pitch, Sims looks to throw. He's got a man, but the pass is caught. Wow, and Ashton Youngblood with the reception for Wagner. And that's making a statement to start the second quarter.
Yeah, acrobatic catch. He had to stop and kind of reach back. He's able to, with the defender there, able to make that catch. And scoring opportunity for the Thunderbirds.
That's it. Line of scrimmage is the champion 1. It'll be a 1st and goal for Wagner. Inside Hughes, handoff straight ahead. This is J. Anthony Joyner Price. He is into the end zone with 11:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Joyner Price, 7 touchdowns on the season, make it 8 with that one. Ezekiel Villarreal on to try the extra point for Wagner. And his kick is good. 11:38 remains in the second quarter. Our score now, champion 24, Wagner 7. Back with more in a moment here on the Charger Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the light? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
Well, we're back with you, and as you see a shot of the Wagner student body celebrating, they're on the scoreboard following that Joyner Price 1-yard touchdown run. That following a huge pass play from Houston Sims to Ashton Youngblood.
5-minute drive, took 5:08, so ate a lot of clock that time by the Thunderbirds.
Here's the kickoff. It's handled and taken out of bounds by Nathan Ryan. Good hands there as Ryan doubles as a wide receiver on that champion offense. Well, we'll see if that Charger offense has an answer for this. It'll be 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the champion 29-yard line. Navarrete back in at quarterback. Seen a little shuffling between he and Ryder Flugents. Keep
Defense honest.
Navarrete. Quick out. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Caleb Farias.
It's about the third time they tried that play, and it's the third time it hadn't worked. The timing just seems a little bit off on that.
Burgess checking back in offensively on this 2nd and 10. Fake quick out. He finds Burgess across the 35. Burgess trying to find a corner. Nothing doing there is defensively. Vaughn Ray Ramsey from his free safety position making the stop. Will bring up a 3rd down for Champion.
It's a big first down they need to get here.
Navarrete pass complete across the 40. Penalty markers are down. It's hauling that one in as Owen Thornton. Will see what the penalty is all about.
That came out late, and that came out where Navarrete was. They're going to have an ineligible.
Ineligible.
Yep.
Wow, ineligible receiver wiping out that Thornton catch.
And Thornton just kind of lined up there. He releases late, but I guess the play took too long. Some of those linemen just, well, at least one of them was downfield anyway.
So they've got to get to the 39-yard line to pick up a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and about 10. Navarrete's got Thornton and Burgess to the near side. A single receiver to the far side. Here's the handoff. Across the 35, the 40. Penalty markers are down, and Caleb Farias is off to the races. The 30 tripped up at the 20-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Devontae Drummer. But let's check the laundry.
It's coming back. It's going to be a hold on the Chargers. So they've had a 1st down wiped out, and they've had about a 40, 50-yard gain wiped out.
Man, the Gremlins are out for the Chargers at this part on this Halloween evening.
Well, it is Halloween, so.
Wow, they're going to back this up inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Well, you went from a 1st down, or you went about a 50-yard gain, 51-yard gain or so. You see the run there by Farias that gets wiped off the board, and that would have been a red zone opportunity for the Chargers, but flag takes that away.
Farias, 75 carries, 653 yards coming into play tonight, 9 touchdowns. He averages about 9 yards every time he touches the football. You know, we talk about those quick outs they were trying to set up for him. He's responsible for 9 of those this season. He's caught the ball 9 times. Now they're going to move it up just a bit to the 21.
Yeah, it was a holding penalty, so it's where the infraction occurred. So from there, you mark the 10.
They got Burgess and Lopez to the near side. On this 3rd down, Navarrete trying to buy time, feeling pressure. Navarrete will go down, ball on the ground, and Wagner has it. Javion Rector from his defensive end position coming up with the fumble. And the Thunderbirds are making some noise.
Just a great job, just kind of swiping at that ball. It looked like Emmanuel James swipes at it, knocks it down, and they got a short field here, so don't write off the Thunderbirds just yet. Their chance here to get back into this game.
Oh yeah, still plenty of football left with 10:33 remaining before halftime. So now we'll see if that Charger defense can hold. 1st and 10, great field position for Wagner. It's there at the Champion 18. Or correction, the 13. Takes the handoff. Hughes, the keeper. Hughes will be wrapped up and dropped back to about the 15-yard line. Seth Wood back defensively. Also, Hudson Thrash in on the stop.
Looks like got another injured Wagner player.
And I don't know that that's not the quarterback Hughes.
I think it is. I don't think he ever got up.
So they're attending to him. Again, 10-15 remains here in the first half. And he's still on the ground. He's sitting up, which is a good sign. No word if he can, no idea if he can continue. We'll have to check that out as the medical staff gives him a hand up. The trainer staff, he's coming off under his own power, so that's a good sign. Sit out a couple of plays, and he'll make way for senior Noah Barbosa. Does that last name sound familiar?
Yeah, I've heard of that now and again.
Every now and then I've heard that name somewhere before. Barbosa will check in at quarterback. As we mentioned, he is a senior. Spends time at the wide receiver position, mainly for Wagner. Man in motion. Barbosa, quick out. Has young blood.
Oh,
trying to cut it back the other direction. He does cross the 15, the 10. Stops shy of the 5-yard line before he's met there. Braden O'Neill in on the stop that time for the Chargers.
Yeah, the play starts one way, nothing there, so he comes back complete 180 coming to the other way, but Chargers do not lose backside containment that time, and they force him out of bounds. Owen Cool looked like one of the first Chargers there, but they do get 5 out of it.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for Wagner. Line of scrimmage. It's the champion 8. Barbosa has Joyner Price in the backfield. And Joyner Price will get the call across the 5. He bangs his way out to about the 3-yard line before his forward progress is stopped.
Should have the first down, though.
Yeah, it should move the chain.
Well, they'll move the marker because they're first and go at the 3 there, so.
Coles to the stop once again for Champion on the previous play. It'll be 1st and goal for the Thunderbirds. Quick shift.
Oh, there's flag. There's all kinds of movement.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 men in motion when the ball snapped, for one thing.
They may have had 11, they may have had 12 men on the field. We might have been playing Canadian football there for a minute.
And they might have had like 3 guys moving when the ball was snapped as well. That play just completely out of sync.
That's the thing about Canadian football. You get all kind of motion.
Yeah, you can run forward. And, you know, high school, college, NFL, you can only have 1 man in motion, and he can't be running towards the line. He's got to be running lateral.
That's it. Although the new rules that I understand they've implemented for the CFL, you never know how that's going to change it.
Yep.
So anyway, it will remain 1st and goal. Line of scrimmage now, the 9-yard line. Noah Barbosa in for the injured Javante Hughes. Whistles and a stoppage of play once again. And another penalty on Wagner, I believe, or they call a timeout. That's what the situation is. They called a timeout. So we will take one with them. 8:04 remaining before halftime. Our score, Champion 24, Wagner 7. Back with more in a moment on the Chargers Network.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil-based with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
18-yard line now for Wagner. The pitch, Scott wrapped up after a gain of about 3. Over to make the stop, that's Jaden Davis from his cornerback position for Champion.
Yeah, let's give him 2 to the 6. So it makes you wonder if he gets to 4th down, will they go for it? Will they kick a field goal and take points?
Here it is, 2nd and goal. The handoff, Scott straight ahead once again. And once again, good pursuit by the Champion Chargers. They're saying he was down. Unfortunately.
Boy, 2 more Thunderbirds on the turf. Wow, it's just been a tough game as far as injuries for those guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Colson that came up with the football there at the end, but. Well, they say let's start the clock up, and it's just under 7, just a little over 7 minutes running. Charger faithful cheering that defense on. 3rd and goal now from the 4-yard line.
Talk about it.
And they do want to talk about it, certainly. I mean, you're this close, you don't want to squander an opportunity.
Yeah, and you're Wagner, I mean, you're down, 17 points, so you definitely want to take advantage of that fumble recovery. It's such a short field. Remember, they got the ball at the 13, but.
Well, as we were talking about how are things going to shake out, a couple of things to pass along. 2nd quarter score, New Braunfels all over Seguin, 35-0.
Well, that helps the Chargers if they do hold on to win.
Certainly, and it's also Piper on top of Victoria East in another district tilt. They're up 22-3. Only other district game of the evening is this one going on right here, right now, 24-7. Champion on top of Wagner last night. Smithson Valley gets a big win over MacArthur. 56-7. Rangers in the win column, going to wrap up the district. 3rd and 4 now, 3rd and goal from the 4, rather, we should say. Once again, another shift. Barbosa back under center. His handoff straight ahead. Running back, Junior Price.
Got it.
He's into the end zone for another Wagner touchdown.
And
once again,
has the balls, but he still has the ball. But I think
Colson finds a way to get that football.
Yeah, he sure does. But I think they're saying he's in. Let's see. Just to run up the middle. And
that is the call. Extra point coming from Ezekiel Villarreal. As they hurry a man on the field. And the extra point attempt falls true, as we mentioned. 6:51 remains before halftime. We got a new football game. Champion 24, Wagner 14. Back with more in a moment here on the Chargers Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam.
The goal line.
Back with you now at Bernie ISD Stadium. Wagner Thunderbirds back on the scoreboard to make this a game, and J. Anthony Joyner-Price responsible for both touchdowns for Wagner thus far this evening.
Yeah, that was kind of a moral victory for the Charger defense, so I'll go through the stats after this kickoff.
And that one handled by one of the up men for Champion. Of course, that being number 16, Mason Clayton. And the Chargers will come back to work on offense.
Well, it took, they only had to go 13 yards. Remember, Rector recovers a fumble at the Champion 13. Took them 6 plays and almost 4 minutes to score. So the Charger defense kind of really made them earn it. They do cash in, though, and cut it to a 10-point game. But that was a pretty good stand by the Champion defense.
Well, Navarrete at quarterback on this first down. Hands off, coming near side across the 30. 35, down around the 36-yard line. Goes running back Zachary Garcia. Boy, he's met their Rector on the stop that time for Wagner. Nice pickup. It'll be second down for the Chargers. Handoff once again. Nice hold across the 40. Midfield into Wagner territory. Goes Zachary Garcia. That'll be a first down for the Chargers.
They're in a hurry up, too.
They're moving it first down now in Wagner territory. Navarrete, the handoff. Why not? It's worked before. 45, 40, and run out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Goes the running back Garcia. Clary Williams.
Boy, another Thunderbird. Another Thunderbird down on the turf. Wow. That's about 6 or 7.
Yeah, it makes you wonder at this point.
Tough game. But that was a good run there by Garcia, though. He tried to run it up the middle, nothing there. He bounces it outside, and he gets 11 yards and gets a first down. So Champions last drive, they had that fumble, so they want to get that bad taste out of their mouth and get something positive. And Wagner, to their credit, down 24-0. They could have just kind of mailed it in, but they're fighting back, and they've scored 2 touchdowns and make it a 10-point game. So Chargers really trying to answer that and get some of that momentum back.
So the injured player, the nose guard, Juan Gutierrez. Anchor that defensive line there for Wagner. And coming in to replace him, we'll check number 97, Ebube Charles Wanko at nose guard. Second down, Navarrete, pass batted away. That'll be incomplete.
Yeah, I just saw the ball flying backwards. I hope that didn't slip out of his hands, and that's a fumble, but it was a pass. You see right there, just nice job by one of the linemen there batting it away.
Second down, 2nd and 10. Handoff, Garcia. Dancing inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Nice pickup.
Good run. It just makes it a 3rd and short here.
No, that stop, Emmanuel James. 3rd down, nice pickup. It's going to move the chains to be a first down for Champion. That time coming up with the football, Nathan Ryan on a nice reception.
Well, they fake the run up the middle, make a nice throw, and get that first down.
Manuel Aguilar, the stop. Navarrete trying to buy time, scrambling. Across the 20, looking end zone, pass, touchdown Chargers. No doubt about it that time. Sprogan Dempsey coming up with his second touchdown reception of the ball game.
That was just a fire drill, just kind of scrambling around, buying time, and just saw a man open and just had Dempsey out there. And that's what a mobile quarterback could do by time. That was a great job by the offensive line, not bailing on the play and running downfield to have an ineligible man. They stayed back behind the line of scrimmage.
Another extra point attempt. Carter Thompson on to try this. And this one good as well. You know, Thompson's only missed 2 extra points all season long. None of them this evening. So with 5:04 remaining in the first half, our new score now, Champion 31 and Wagner 14. Back with more in a moment here on the Chargers Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Back with you now, Bernie ISD Stadium. Chargers on the scoreboard once again. Kerry Barbosa.
Yep, they go 7 plays, 70 yards. Took a minute 47. So had a lot of big plays on that one.
Dempsey, his second touchdown reception
out,
of the night.
that's a
That
live
one
ball.
touched. It's going to be champion Charger football. Javon Davis with a mistake of trying to haul that in. It was a live football anyway.
Yeah, once it goes past 10, Owen Thornton was kind of Johnny on the spot. Goes up and get it. It looks like it's 29 or 25. Let's look at it.
Right there, it's 24. Looked like he got his hands on it, and he did right there coming away with it.
Jaden Davis.
Jaden Davis for the Chargers. So the break they need to get Big Mo back on their side as the offense comes back onto the field.
Well, that's basically a turnover. I mean, it's a turnover. It's a fumble. It goes 10 yards. It's a live ball.
Navarrete, or correction, Flugents back in a quarterback. First down, pass across the middle, complete. Zachary Lopez inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line.
He took a hard hit, but he gets up.
Aguilar in on the stop that time for Wagner. Still plenty of time here, second quarter. Handoff straight ahead. This is Caleb Farias. Saying he dropped the ball, but I believe they're going to rule him down. 15-yard line is going to be the line of scrimmage. That'll be third down for Champion.
That was no gain, basically.
Farias to give once again. Gets out of trouble across the 10. 5, he'll be drugged down about the 3-yard line. Over to make the stop that time, Matthew Olveda.
A lot of bodies. He's kind of waiting, letting that body fall, and he just starts running. And see the Wagner defender trying to strip that ball out, but he holds on to it.
Good presence of mind to stay on his feet. First and goal, Champion. The handoff straight ahead. Goes Caleb Farias.
Be short.
Stop just shy of the goal line. It'll be second and goal, Chargers. Flugents, the quarterback. The handoff. Once again, Farias, he's going to be thrown for a loss this time. Jeremiah Cruz, one of the leaders in tackles on this Thunderbird squad. Along with Charles Nwanko in on the stop.
You're at the 1, so I don't know if you take 2 cracks at this.
That's third and goal. Flugents. Yeah, he calls his own number, trying to find the corner. He's going to be wrapped up, stopped shy of the end zone. It's over to make the stop. That's Williams. Little help from Mason. And it's fourth and goal.
So what do you do if you're the Chargers?
Big call this time.
For some reason, the play clock has not started. Still at 40 for some reason.
You got no reset from the officials, so.
There, they dropped it to 25 from
There we
40.
go. Well, it's 4th and goal.
Looks like they're going for it.
Flugents calls for it. Fakes, looking end zone, looks to throw. Flugents, he's got an open door. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was supposed to be a pass. He's rolling to his right. He's looking. He sees nobody in front of him. He beats that one man. He's trying to throw it, I think, to Farias or whoever it was that was in the end zone. And just once he got past that one pursuer, he just able to take it in.
Well, that's it. They're going to leave that door open. You come inside a little bit. Why not? Thompson on to try the extra point. Chargers on the scoreboard once again. 2:24 remaining before halftime. Snap, extra point is good. Our score now, Champion 38, Wagner 14. Back with more in a moment on the Chargers Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go. Have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, my mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
Well, Kerry Barbosa, Chargers have been getting it done in the air and on the ground this evening. Look, good balanced offensive attack.
Yeah, that time they take advantage of a short field. Remember that Jaden Davis gets that onside kick. It wasn't an onside kick, but it turned out to be at the 23. So they go 7 plays, 23 yards, took 240.
Chargers kickoff once again. It's handled at the 10. Down to about the 25-yard line goes Josine Scott. Braden O'Neill in on the stop that time. For Champion on special teams. Thunderbird offense will come on the field and will have the ball 1st and 10.
Well, 4 touchdowns in this quarter, 2 by Wagner to make it 20. It was 24-0. They get 2 touchdowns, 24-14. Champion scores, and then they get another one on that kickoff they recovered, and they answer with 14. They get the lead back up to 38-14.
Well, they've been able to convert turnovers into points, and that's always a big, big point. Big, big plus for a coaching squad. Back in the ball
Fumble.
game. Hughes, ball on the ground. Chargers are saying they have it.
But 41's pointing the wrong
Point
way.
the wrong direction.
It's Wagner ball, Wagner ball. Leighton Pape, he was pointing in the wrong direction. He was right, actually, because they held on to it. You see the ball laying on the ground right there.
Yeah, Pape needs him a little shine time. It's okay. That's all right.
Well,
so right now it's a 2-minute timeout here. So we got 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Our score, Champion 38, Wagner 14. Back with the final 2 minutes in a moment right here on the Charger Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go. Have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, my mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
Kerry Barbosa, the sports editor of the Bernie Star newspaper, and yours truly, Roland J. Reese, with you. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. A first half that's been dominated by the Champion Chargers, save a couple of moments that Wagner used to get back into the football game.
Thunderbirds with 1 timeout here.
Javonte Hughes out for one of the touchdown drives. Good to see him back in the game as the handoff that time goes straight ahead. That's Scott with the carry. Across the 25. It'll be 3rd down for the Thunderbirds. And Champion's going to take a timeout. I guess they want to get their hands on the football one more time before the end of the first half.
Yeah, and if they hold them here, it's 4th down. They'll probably burn another one and then get the ball is what they're hoping, another chance to score.
And they've ripped off real estate in big chunks this evening, I tell you.
Yeah, kind of big momentum swing in that second quarter. Those 2 touchdowns by Wagner answered by 2 touchdowns by the Chargers. And so you've had Flugent score, you've had Dempsey score, you've had Burgess score, you've had Carter Thompson kick a field goal, you have Lopez scored. So, and Dempsey scored twice, but just a lot of weapons for the Chargers out there.
Now some updates. The district scores right now. Second quarter score. The New Braunfels Unicorns on top of Seguin, 42-0. As you mentioned, Kerry, that's going to help the champion Chargers quite a bit. Piper at halftime on top of Victoria East, 25-6. And it's 3rd down as the Charger defense comes alive. Little razzle-dazzle this time to Youngblood across the 35, the 40. Wagner will have a 1st down and more. Ashton Youngblood with a nice end around to pick up positive yardage.
Oh, there's a flag, though, back at the 26.
We'll check that. This may be coming back.
That's basically at the line of scrimmage, so generally that's a hold or a chop block. Let's see what they call.
Procedure.
False start.
Or false start.
That came out kind of late, though, didn't it?
For a false start call, yes.
Remains 3rd down.
That's a break for the Chargers because that was about a 40-yard gain by the Thunderbirds, but that got wiped out.
A big break that time for Champion. 1:40 remaining here first half.
About a 35-yard play. If I'm Wagner, I wouldn't be shocked to see them come back to that play because that was a good-looking play for them.
They got to get to the 35 for a 1st down on this 3rd down. Hughes dropping back, looking to throw, unloads, pass intercepted. Coming up with the football. It's your shine time right now. Layden Pape. Big pick for the Chargers.
He just got in front of the receiver and just jumped up and caught it. Nice job by Pape. Looked like it was going to be a screen play. Watch Pape just kind of go up and get it, and then the turf monster gets him. Look, he just fell down, but he was almost living a lineman's dream, and that's, scoring a touchdown, but he'll give the offense that opportunity here.
It's about the 4th turnover of the night for Wagner in the first half. And it's 1st down, Champion. Navarrete, the keeper, trying to find the corner. Double back. He was looking in the direction of Zachary Garcia. Wisely threw it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't think they want Julian to run a lot tonight. I think they're trying to tell him just, hey, if you get in trouble, just kind of throw it away. And I think instead of forcing something, trying to run, I think they want to preserve that ankle. And they're thinking down the road next week and then playoffs.
Here's a snap. Navarrete once again rolling, looking end zone. Pass incomplete. He was looking in the direction seemingly of either Burgess or Lopez. Can't tell because the number's all scrunched up.
Well, he had Thornton there. He had Thornton 25. Just didn't see him, I guess, because he was open there for a second.
Big 3rd down for the Chargers if they want to get on the scoreboard before the end of the half. Pressure coming. Now Navarrete rolling out. Pass intercepted. This one picked off Aguilar. Across the 10 at about the 13-yard line. So the Thunderbirds have the football back once again.
Well, what you can do, I can do better. So another, he's looking for Dempsey right there. See Dempsey number 4, but just Aguilar just a good job stepping in front of that and turning that play away. I think Julian's not running. I just don't think they want him to run. He's had a couple opportunities where he could have taken off, but I just think they're trying to keep him back in that behind the line of scrimmage and not risk getting hurt again.
Well, I wonder if some point in the second half, I guess if Coach Ellis feels they're out comfortably enough, you just go ahead and pull the plug and go with Ryder Flugents the rest of the way. The answer to those questions will come in the second half, I'm sure. 1st and 10, Wagner. Quick out. This is Sims. As he crosses the 20. Clock continues to tick. Wagner still one timeout, apparently. But we're under a minute now here remaining in the first half.
It stopped on the first because they got a first down, but it started pretty quick. So they're on the clock right now.
First down, Hughes. Rolling right, looking downfield, unloads. Pass knocked away from the intended receiver, Jamion O'Brien.
Well, that was a bullet, man. He slanged that thing in there, man.
Absolutely. Colson back defense, or Colsa rather, back defensively for Champion. Wolf's got his hands on that. 2nd and 10 now for Wagner as the clock continues to roll. Hughes, the keeper. Hughes wrapped up. Roman Flugents. Big stop that time for the Charger defense.
Well, Chargers calling a timeout on 3rd down. They think if they can hold them, they'll at least force a punt. Maybe you can get a block or a good return and set something up.
Well, yeah, they had 2 left, so this will burn 1. 25-yard line is the line of scrimmage, that being the Wagner 25. 2 touchdown receptions for Dempsey, Rogan Dempsey, 1 of 9, 1 of 17 yards. Then Lopez, Zachary Lopez, big 49-yard touchdown reception. Burgess caught 1 from 32 yards. Been a nice aerial show tonight. And then, of course, Ryder Flugents, who we mentioned a little bit earlier. Want to see if we see a bit more of him in the second half. Responsible for a 2-yard touchdown run. That young man has some height to him.
Yeah, that turnover right there, Aguilar interception at the 11. That would have gone a long way. 45-14 at half. That would have really put the Wagner behind the 8 ball.
So it's 3rd down, Wagner. The pitch, Sims. He'll get the first down as he's run out of bounds. Going to stop that time, number 34. That is Ethan Jensen, the linebacker slot. First down, Wagner. Hughes, the snap, rolling near side, looking to pass, incomplete in the direction of Youngblood. And it'll be 2nd down now with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Oh, that's a tough throw. Rolling to your left and your right hand throwing against your body for a team that doesn't throw a lot.
Second and 10 Thunderbirds. They send Youngblood out to the near side along with another receiver. Single receiver to the far side.
Oh.
And off straight ahead. Nothing doing there. Brady Giles wrapping up the running back, Scott.
That may do it. Wagner may just throw in the towel here.
35.5 tackles on the year so far for Giles. 4 thrown for loss, 3 for sacks. That one big as well. And I believe the Chargers call a timeout?
They burned a timeout with 1 second. Or no, Wagner did, look like. Well, somebody did.
Well, let's see, according to the scoreboard. Well, yeah, according to the scoreboard, it was Wagner.
With 1 second. I guess they're going to try something, a Hail Mary or, something.
See what they have in that little bag of trickeration formed in the half.
Yeah, maybe some trick play or something. We'll see.
We'll check that out. 38-14 our score. Actually, they're putting 6 seconds back on the game clock, so that is the situation.
Chargers are going to play, I don't know if you call it prevent, but they're going to have 3 men deep, probably about 30, 40 yards off the ball.
Yeah.
And they're all offensive guys. You have Dempsey back there. You have Flugents back there.
Also 29, Jaden Davis.
Yeah, he's the one with the he's the one with the recovery on that kickoff.
3rd down, the pitch, Scott. This ought to end the first half. As Scott crosses the 40-yard line, he'll be stopped shy of a first down. And that'll do it. We go to the halftime locker room with our score, Champion 38, Wagner 14. We'll be back with second half action in just a bit here on the Chargers Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go. Have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil-based with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go. Have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, my mijo.
Your choice, abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The thing that immediately comes to mind was having the honor and the privilege, really, to refresh our brand recently. To me, it was more than just colors and making things look pretty. It was really shaping the way the company was being portrayed for the people that work so hard within the company, and creating something that they could be proud of.
I guess landing a major account has empowered me. Being able to close on 2 large accounts that I had worked with gave me kind of a more of a boost. It solidified that I am a good salesperson.
It is such a wonderful feeling when you give information, you provide information to your supervisor, to your manager, and they trust the information you're giving them.
I think just thinking recently when I became manager, there's so many things when I've been here where I've always had to ask somebody else. Can I do this or can I do that? Even as supervisor, can I do this for my employees? And so just being able to be like, okay, I'm the one now. I'm the one that gets to make the decisions. I'm the one that gets to make, decide these things. So.
We're really good at helping each other as women, and I think that the more people that look out for each other, I think.
It's important to keep us in the talks of decision making. Having our perspective on things is almost quintessential at this point in time. I feel like we add a lot to the table.
I think that women in general, we have to bring each other up and not tear each other down. I mean, unfortunately in our society, too many people are quick to tear people down, and sometimes women are the worst with other women. We're all in the same game. We all need to lift each other up and inspire each other and, do what we can to help them learn and grow.
Everything is gonna be okay, girl. just take a deep breath, because everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine.
Always believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, always strive to do your best, and always remember what you put out there definitely follows you. So always strive to do your best and show what you can do to encourage growth in yourself and to succeed.
Just be you. At the end of the day, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to live anybody else's dream. Don't try to live through anybody else. Just be you.
Charge director is Mrs. Ashton Kidd. Charge managers are Melissa Archuleta, Brooklyn Clemens, Nancy Small, Kenzie Nicholas, and Isabella Shaw. Now taking the field is your award-winning Bernie champion Charger band. The band is under the direction of Jason Ross and assisted by Matt Bell, Former Tucson, Daniel DeSalle, Sid Bowman, Madeline Pappas. Charger band appreciates the purpose support for the IC coordinator and fine arts, Mrs. Dawn Adams. Texas. We are champions. The band is under the direction of drum makers Lauren Anderson, Lizzie Dill, Hannah Taliaferro, and Evie Leffler. CHS section of the game is the drum line. CHS band member of the game is junior Nolan Wall. CHS band freshman of the game is Chloe Day. This week's color guard member of the week is Anthony Cox. Tomorrow, November 1st, Charger Band competes at Area H Marching Contest at D.W. Rutledge Stadium in Converse with a preliminary performance time of 3 p.m. Come out and support your Charger Band. Charger Band is excited to present our competitive show, Bloom. This year's show includes music by Tchaikovsky, Armstrong, Poison, First Stranger, Vivaldi, and Van Helsing. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion Charger Band!
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. Perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the light? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil-based with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Might be cash or card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Life's too short for dirty cars. At Club Car Wash, they make cleanliness easy so you can get back to enjoying the ride. Club Car Wash, your ticket to a cleaner, brighter day.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
The thing that immediately comes to mind was having the honor and the privilege, really, to refresh our brand recently. To me, it was more than just colors and making things look pretty. It was really shaping the way the company was being portrayed for the people that worked so hard within the company and creating something that they could be proud of.
I guess landing a major account has empowered me. Being able to close on 2 large accounts that I had worked with gave me kind of a more of a boost. It solidified that I am a good salesperson.
It is such a wonderful feeling when you give information, you provide information to your supervisor, to your manager, and they trust the information you're giving them.
I think just thinking recently when I became manager, there's so many things when I've been here where I've always had to ask somebody else. Can I do this or can I do that? Even as supervisor, can I do this for my employees? And And so just being able to be like, okay, I'm the one now. I'm the one that gets to make the decisions. I'm the one that gets to make, decide these things. So.
We're really good at helping each other as women, and I think that the more people that look out for each other, I think.
It's important to keep us in the talks of like decision making. Like having our perspective on things is almost quintessential at this point in time. Like I feel like we add a lot to the table.
I think that women in general, we have to bring each other up and not tear each other down. I mean, unfortunately in our society, too many people are quick to tear people down, and sometimes women are the worst with other women. We're all in the same game. We all need to lift each other up and inspire each other and, do what we can to help them learn and grow.
Everything is gonna be okay, girl. Just take a deep breath, because everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine.
Always believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, always strive to do your best, and always remember what you put out there definitely follows you. So always try to strive to do your best and show what you can do to encourage growth in yourself and to succeed.
Just be you. At the end of the day, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to live anybody else's dream. Don't try to live through anybody else. Just be you.
Gavin, appreciate you joining us again. I'm Chris Cooley. We're here from the GBTC Foundation, and we wanted to talk to you about the scholarship you applied for with us, the CTE, the Career and Technical Education Scholarship. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
Where did you find out about this scholarship from? How did you hear about it?
Actually, one of my friends texted it to me just because they knew I participated in the CTEs.
Well, let me tell you, that is a very good friend, because we're here to tell you you have won the 2025 GBTC Foundation $7,500 CTE scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I think.
Well, sorry to call you down to the office. This is Chris Cooley, and we're here with the GBTC Foundation. We wanted to talk to you about the Ola Armstrong Scholarship that you applied for. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've applied for quite a few, right? There's a lot of scholarships out there, but we're here to tell you that you are the recipient of the 2025 $15,000 Ola Armstrong Scholarship from the GBTC Foundation. Congratulations to you.
I couldn't be more proud. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, Riley. This is Chris Cooley here from the GBTC Foundation. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, sorry to catch you on the road.
No, you're good.
We looks like you're in trouble here. There's a lot of people here, but we've got some questions about your application. This is regarding our GBTC Foundation Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir, it does.
I'm sure you filled out a lot of applications. We see you're on the road. I know you're coming back from a school trip, so we'll jump right to it and tell you congratulations. You are the recipient of the 2025 GBTC Foundation $25,000 Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this.
Well, I plan on going into graphic design at Texas State University, and hopefully afterwards being able to use that in my own career experience and hopefully start a business or work through a business, learning on that.
Well, I just want to start by saying thank you to the GBTC Foundation again for giving me this opportunity. It'll go a long way in helping pay for college by covering just a chunk of my first semester or more. I'm planning to do something with math, not quite sure yet, but perhaps actuarial science, and this will definitely help further my education in that. So thank you very much again.
So this is going to go towards my education at Texas A&M University. I plan to major in animal science and pursue a career in veterinary medicine, whether that be through working in a vet clinic or product development and research. It's been a passion of mine for many, many years, and I plan to pursue that further in the future. I want to say thank you all so much for all that y'all do to support youth development in our community. It means so much to me and countless other youth, and it really encourages youth in our community, whether that by acknowledging their leadership, community service, and hard work. So I just want to say thank you for everything that y'all do to support youth in our community. It means so much to me and countless others.
Congratulations to all of you, to the students and to your parents as well. It's a big day for y'all, but it's also a really big day for all of us. As Richie mentioned, this is who we are. So I think for us, you know, what we do in the community, investing in the students, to have a day like this, to be able to come and see the faces, and see, and I know the people that get to award these, they get to see the real surprises when you guys get, which is great. I think they video that so we can see it too. But it's just a great day for all of us. And so glad y'all are here to all celebrate this together.
Back with you for third quarter action, along with Kerry Barbosa, the sports editor of the Burney Star newspaper. Roland J. Reese on this end. Champion out to a 38 third quarter. Charges will be kicking off to Wagner to get things started. Just get you up to date on a couple of halftime scores from around the area, maybe third quarter scores like in this situation. Big game with implications all over Seguin, 49-0. And in the other district, tilt in the third quarter. It's Piper on top of Victoria East, 39-6. Piper all but wrapped up that number 2 position in district. Twenty-five-yard line is where Wagner will go to work, 1st and 10. As they come out to the line of scrimmage, it looks like they're going to go back with Javante Hughes. He took for injured a little bit in that first half. Resumed before the end of halftime, and good to see him back on the field right now. He'll take the snap pitch. Ooh, this is Scott across the 25. Stopped at about the 30. As he's hit Ethan Jensen on the hit for Champion.
A low pitch. Good job. Watch the pitch low. Well, we come in right after, but it was a low pitch. Good job just holding on to that and getting a 5-yard gain out of it.
So let's pick up a 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Wagner. Just underway, third quarter. 48-14 Champion on top. Hughes the snap. Hughes the handoff straight ahead. Banging out for a first down, J. Anthony Joyner Price. He'll be stopped just shy of the 40-yard line.
Well, they are a run team right up the middle that time. They're down 38-14. They're not straying too far from who they are. That's their identity. They're a running team. And they feel like they can get back into this game with the run game.
So from the 39, it'll be 1st and 10 Wagner. As you were mentioning, run-intensive football team.
All 11 players are in the box. They're all right there. Look at that. Nobody wide except maybe 5 yards.
Here's the pitch. Under just shy of the 48-yard line goes Anthony Rodriguez Martinez. And on the stop that time, Ethan Jensen. A couple of stops this drive already. Gets down to the 45. It'll be second down for Wagner.
Well, at a certain point, if you're still trailing, you kind of run out of time. You can't spend the whole game trying to run your way back into a 2 or 3 score deficit.
Second down, Hughes, the snap now. Rolling near side, looks to throw and does. In and out of the hands of Anthony Rodriguez Martinez. Junior receiver for the Thunderbirds.
That was really the only option there. Well, he was the only option that was open right there.
So it's third down. Call it 4 from the 45-yard line. Thunderbirds have got to get to the 49 for a first down. Third down. Hughes blocks out the signals. Here's the pitch. Good defensive pursuit that time to stop Scott. Once again, Jensen and on the stop for Champion.
Look like Ryan McDonald maybe in there, 14, making a stop right there, 34, yeah.
So Roman Flugent's coming over to seal things off for the Chargers. Good defensive stop that time for Champion's defense. That'll bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, 4th and 3. What do you do if you're Wagner? I think because of the score, I think you got to go for it here.
And that appears to be what they're going to do. Hughes comes out and gets under center on this 4th and 3. Dropping back, wants to call his own number. He's going to get the first down by bouncing off of tackles. Over to make the stop that time, Owen Cole.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a quarterback draw. I think it was. He didn't really look like he was trying to throw it. He just dropping back to make it, you think, and then he just kind of runs it. But it looked like quarterback draw, but it worked, and he got the first down. Needed 3, got 4.
Yeah, they're in Charger territory now at the Champion 49. First drive just underway, third quarter. Wagner with their first offensive possession of the second half, for the first offensive possession in general, as a matter of fact, for either team. Here's Hughes rolling out, looking to pass. Unloads it. Pass incomplete, thrown in the direction of Barbosa.
What? Oh.
But he was wrong about Barbosa. However, you notice, yeah, they'll get him right here.
Watch Giles just chasing him down. He kind of forces him to throw. He's just throwing it away. He just throws it in the general direction. That was a good pursuit. Forces a throw before the quarterback's ready. I just heard my name and I thought, huh?
He's at it again, that guy. Near hash mark on this 2nd and 10. Javonte Hughes. The pitch this time, it's Sims.
Nope.
He'll be thrown for a loss. Back in their own territory, Ethan Jensen with the stop that time. Or corrections, 24.
And Brooks Warwick comes in right there. You see 15 comes in, just not letting them get to the outside. That play is designed to go outside. Turn the corner, but Chargers do a good job setting that edge and not letting them turn it upfield.
Now's that time with the stop, throwing the Thunderbird quarterback for a loss. Backs it up. It'll be 3rd and 11. Now at midfield. Charger faithful on their feet. Hughes rolling near side, looks to throw, pass is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Ashton Youngblood. Now to bring up a 4th down for Wagner.
And Youngblood was open, just not able to get to it or get him the ball. But again, that's not their strength. The passing game is not their strength.
No, it's a run-first team. As we see Dempsey standing back at his own 15-yard line, awaiting the Wagner punt. Ezekiel Villarreal on the punt this thing away. to see Julius Jackson
Whoa.
in this position.
Almost got it.
He did. Just gets away. Dempsey's going to get away from it. Take a Wagner roll, and they'll down this at about the 5-yard line. And that's where the champion offense will go to work themselves for the first time in the second half. 1st and 10.
When you don't field it and you let it roll, that's the chance you take, and it's going to pin you deep. And right now, they're going to score Chargers. They're going to go 95 yards.
Well, Navarrete back in at quarterback. See if he can lead these Chargers to score. First down, the handoff. Trying to find the corner and does. Across the 10.
Look out.
Across the 20 goes Farias. Across midfield. Farias. Still on his feet. End zone. Touchdown Chargers.
Yeah, guess what, though? Guess what?
Wow.
It's not going to count, I don't think.
And I tell you, Rector's back there pointing, saying, yeah, it's on them. And it sure is.
That would have been a 95-yard touchdown run. That may have been a school record. You know, I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen a lot of Charger games over the years. I don't ever remember a 95-yard run. I remember a 99-yard run by a Greyhound back in the day. But I don't remember a 90-plus run by a Charger. Boy, that's tough because that's 2 good runs that he's had that have been wiped out.
Absolutely.
He's had about 150 yards in rushing wiped out. Of course, if you're Wagner, you can make the argument, well, he wouldn't have gone 95 if you didn't hold my guy that was going to tackle him. So I see both sides of that.
Well, ball be placed inside the 5.
Yeah, it's a spot foul, so it's wherever the infraction occurred. Generally, those are usually at the line of scrimmage. Backs him up, there's a 1-yard penalty, but wiped out the 95-yard gain.
Wow, Dempsey goes flank to the far side. Burgess along with Thornton to the near side. On this 1st and 12 for the champion Chargers. Navarrete the give. This time running back is wrapped up right away. It's Trez Van Mason. Over to make the stop. Yeah, Zachary Garcia.
Yeah, very, very fortunate to avoid a sack. I mean, a safety.
Safety.
Yeah.
That close. But it's a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 14 now for the Chargers. Their first offensive possession of the second half, and so far they're going in the wrong direction. It's a snap. Navarrete looking to unload. Looking in the direction of Dempsey. Pass incomplete. I think Dempsey wanted a flag, but no such luck.
Well, he wasn't the only one in the stadium.
so do the Charger faithful.
So do the thousands of fans sitting here, standing up. Some of them just kind of wondering why that wasn't a penalty. I don't know. It was. You could call that every time. You could let it go every time. You know, it's just a matter of how much interaction there is and how much hand fighting is going on between the receiver and the defender.
Well, 3rd and 14 for the Chargers. Navarrete rolling, unloads, has a man across the 20. Fumble.
Was he down, though? Was he down?
Let's see the call. Wagner saying they have it. Sideline is jumping up and down, but we don't know. Yeah, the offense is coming off, apparently.
Well, have they officially signaled it? I guess so. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the signal either.
Let's take a look at it here on the replay, see if it's a clean fumble. Good job by Dempsey making that catch, spinning away. There,
comes down.
Just kind of tackles that ball there. He's tackling that ball, number 3.
Yeah, it was out before he hit the ground.
Good job by O'Brien. Jamie and O'Brien stripping that ball loose.
So it'll be first down. Wagner, good field position. They're pretty deep in Charger territory. J. Anthony Joyner Price the carry. Banging across the 25 down to around the 23-yard line. Boy, he's met there. Andrew Medina in on the stop that time for Champion. Pickup of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Thunderbirds.
Last time they had a fumble, recovered a fumble, the Thunderbirds, they were able to score, but the Charger defense really made them earn it. It was tough. They took them 4 minutes to score score a touchdown in about 15 yards, but they made them earn it.
2nd and 7. Wagner, Hughes. He'll keep it himself across the 20, but that's it as he's brought back, and not particularly politely either. Getting up off the bottom of that pile. We see 29, Jaden Davis, among others, and it'll be 3rd down for the Thunderbirds. As we look to the near sideline carry, we see quarterback Ryder Flugents getting warm. We don't know if this is going to change the guard next offensive possession, but I just report what I see. 3rd down, Hughes. Once again, the keeper, once again wrapped up this time, thrown for a loss. Aiden Disco, also Roman Flugenson on the stop that time.
That was student body left, but Chargers just brought more bodies than they could block. I was going to say this was probably 4 down territory in 3rd and 3 if you didn't get it. They did lose a yard, only a yard, so 4th and 4. I think you got to go for it.
Well, that seems to be the case, as Hughes is getting instructions from the sideline.
Because you're down 24, a field goal, it's still a 3-possession game, so a field goal really doesn't do you any good at this point. Oh, want a quick shout out, Russell Hawkins. He texted me, let me know he was listening to him and Ann Hawkins.
That's right. Russell, good evening. We got a timeout on the field, as a matter of fact.
I think Wagner took it.
Well, I guess they've got to discuss this, though. 3:54 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And it's still 38-14, Champion on top.
Well, good score for the Chargers, 38-14. That's still a lot of deficit that Wagner has to try to overcome there. But, you know, it hasn't been a perfect game for the Chargers. They've had some mistakes, had some penalties. They've had penalties that wiped out a couple big gains, including a touchdown. They've had some fumbles, turnovers, interceptions. But, you know, bottom line is you can win the game. That's what matters. You can work on that other stuff. But big thing is the number that matters most is the points on the board. That's what you're trying to get that win. And it looks like if they do, and with Seguin losing, that should get them into the playoffs. That's the whole goal from the beginning of the season. So it may not be a perfect game, but you get in, no matter how you get in.
Well, here we go. Thunderbirds rolling the dice on a 4th and 4 from the Champion 20. Charger faithful on their feet, cheering that defense on. Okay, let's start the clock. Hughes the snap. Dropping back, pass. Through behind, actually. More accurately, his wide receiver, Jamian O'Brien. And the ball will go over to Champion on downs, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was almost intercepted by the defender, but he's better off just dropping it because he was going to fall down if he caught it.
But, you know, for a team that's run intensive, why would you risk throwing the football on a 4th and 4?
Yeah, I guess they're just trying to catch him off guard. But again, you know, we talked about the last time the Thunderbirds came up with a turnover. Champion defense made them earn it. That time, good stop. Well, they hit the ball at the 26-yard line. They turned them away on 4 plays.
Coaching staff firing up that defense, saying great job. 1st down, Navarrete still in at quarterback.
Whoa.
Hand off, and that time Farias keeps on his feet, but only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe give him a half yard. It'll be, still call it 2nd and 10. Navarrete, once again, he said, let's try it again. Here's Farias. Couple of tough yards. Or correction. You see how those 7s look like 2s? That's it, Flugents. I told you he was warming up, and he did get into the game.
Chargers in a hurry up. You know, the clock is your friend right now. Let's burn some clock. Run it down a little.
Ryder Flugents looked impressive that first half. Here he is on the 3rd down, now trying to scramble and get out of trouble. Across the 20, he's going to be run out of bounds shy of a first down.
Yeah, he's looking downfield right here. There's just nothing open. I like how he stretches the ball at the end, though. Wherever the ball is when he stepped out of bounds, that's where they mark it. Still well short, but 4th and 6.
Yeah, going to be stopped well shy, so coming in to punt this thing away. Of course, it's going to be Carter Thompson. Drummond back deep for Wagner as we got 2:56 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. The punt. Drummond calls for a fair catch. Hauls it in at about the 45-yard line, and that's where the Thunderbirds will go to work 1st and 10.
Thunderbirds, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Clock is running for some reason. I don't know why. Shouldn't be. Should be at 2:40.
Well, got no indication from the
no, they stopped it.
Officials yet.
Should have been 2:40, and it lost 12 seconds. Talk about home cooking.
Well, Wagner checking in now. 1st and 10, line of scrimmage, as you mentioned, their 44-yard line. 38-14. Champion on top. Hughes dropping back, looking to pass. Does so this time. Pass is caught at midfield. That time coming up with it, number 3, Jamian O'Brien.
Yeah, and most of Wagner's passes, they're going to be that short stuff. You hadn't really seen him kind of chunk it downfield, just kind of try to air it out. It's going to be the 4 or 5 yard short passes.
That'd be the case. 6 on that catch. It'll be 2nd and 4 from midfield for Wagner. Handoff straight ahead, breaking tackles out across the 40 to around the 38-yard line. Goes Scott.
Good job by Scott at the end. Just kind of dives forward and gets that first down.
Scott, a tough runner. That might have been his biggest gain of the evening, carrying the football.
He went for 12 on that one.
1st and 10, line of scrimmage. The champion 38. Minute and a half remains, 3rd quarter. Handoff once again. Scott, this time he'll be wrapped up and dropped. It's Jensen in on the stop.
Clock is definitely favoring the Chargers right now. It's got about 13 minutes left in this game, and Wagner's still trying to run the ball. At some point, I think if you're down too much, you're gonna have to abandon the run game and start chunking it downfield.
Second down. Hughes rolling out, unloads, has a man. That is Joyner Price who hauls it in, but he gets taken down.
He lost a yard.
Flugenson on the stop once again.
Yeah, see, just a short throw. It's just well defended by the Chargers right there. He's actually drops him. The line of scrimmage with the 34. He goes down at the 35, so.
Jensen and on the stop. Big 3rd down now for the Thunderbirds. So we're now got about 15 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Maybe the last play of the quarter. Hughes dropping back, looking, unloads. Overthrew his intended receiver, which was Sims. Back defensively, Kolsa tried to adjust. Looking to make the interception, but nothing doing there. There's 8 seconds remaining, and it'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 7
I think
for Wagner.
Hughes is on the ground. Not very happy.
Wow.
Maybe cramping, maybe. Hope that's all it is.
Yeah, I hope that's all it is, because we talked about earlier, Hughes was taken out in the first half. We weren't sure what the situation was, of course, with it. It was good to see him return, and now Hughes down again. But yeah, he took off the helmet and threw it in frustration.
And the way they're stretching him, looks like it's a cramp, but who knows? You wouldn't think you'd cramp on a 50-degree night, but I guess you can in any temperature. You don't have enough water and hydration.
That's true. Finally getting some football-like weather, though, here in the Texas Hill Country.
Yeah, finally. And it's Halloween, so happy Halloween.
Yes, indeed. We're all going trick-or-treating after the game tonight.
Well, you have your costume. Oh, well, wait, never mind.
Thank you very much, Gary. Boy, I tell you. I'm not feeling the love at all. Okay.
I didn't know we were supposed to dress up. Oh, look, there's Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of, yeah.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. There's a few. Wonder Woman was out there.
Yeah.
Superman.
Great costumes among the Charger faithful this evening.
There was an angel. There was Catwoman.
Look at this.
There's a couple more. There's Superman. There he is.
The Man of Steel.
He's come to save the day. There's Caden Cantu right in the middle. That's Joey Cantu, the tennis coach. That's his daughter.
And here we go. Once again, Thunderbirds roll the dice on a 4th and 7 from the 35. There's whistles now. Delay a game. Wagner.
Wow. Well, that's gone from bad to worse. It's going to be 4th and 12 behind the chains. That's just not a down in distance that suits the Thunderbirds. Unless they took a timeout to, nope.
No, they're backing it up. As a matter of fact, Wagner 2 timeouts left in the second half as they burned one already.
Chargers keeping somebody way back. Look at Dempsey. He's way back there. There's Batman. Hello, Batman. Thank you for taking Cape Crusader.
My best to Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara while you're at it. All right.
Alfred the Butler.
4th and 12. And a whistle and another delay of game on Wagner.
This is the longest 8 seconds in the history of mankind.
And down on the field,
I think they got intimidated by Batman. I think they saw him and they just kind of.
That's what it was. Looks like Ryder Flugents is in defensively as well. And he's saying not just decline it, and that apparently is what happened. So here we go. 4th down once again. The snap to one of the up men. This is Sims. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped. That was fooling no one. Houston Sims took the snap. There you go. Roman Flugents. Ryder Flugents in on the stop that time.
Should be the quarter.
And that will be the quarter. That's end of 3 with our score. Champion 38 and Wagner 14. We'll be back with the final 12 in just a moment here on the Chargers Network.
Have a good one.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh. Oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice. Let me cash your card.
That's a lot of black paint.
It's a pull, not a push. Take your time.
Well, Kerry Barbosa, sports editor of the Burning Star newspaper. I'm Roland J. Reese. 4th quarter time here at Bernie ISD Stadium. The Chargers have the football following a 4th down. Navarrete unloads, looking downfield in the direction of Dempsey. Pass incomplete. Back defensively, Von Ray Ramsey. It'll be 2nd and 10 Chargers.
Really good position by Ramsey. He was actually closer to the ball than Dempsey was. Dempsey was trying to just get there to maybe try to knock it down, but Ramsey, good job on that play.
This time, Dempsey, Lopez, and Bryan to the near side on the second down. Handoff instead across the 45, midfield, and into Wagner territory goes Zachary Garcia. Be third and calling it about six, 7.
5-yard gain, third down.
Hard hit by Trezvant Mason. Watch him kind of plow him into the ground here, 44. Just good hard hit, clean hit, but good hard one.
Well, they're going to give Garcia 5 on that last play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Certainly manageable for Champion. Navarrete, the snap. Trying to buy time. He'll say, I'll keep it across
Slide.
the 40, the
Yep.
slide.
Yeah.
And it'll be a first down, Chargers.
That's all you want him to do. Get that first down and just take a slide. Don't take a hit. Don't risk getting injured. Just nice. That's a nice, smart play. Need a 5. He gets the 5 and he goes to a slide and move the chains, and they get a chance to burn some more time here.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. 2 receivers far side. Single receiver near side. The snap, Julian Navarrete, the handoff. Straight ahead across the 40, down to around the 38-yard line goes Zachary Garcia. It's over to make the stop, Ibube Charles Nwanko.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, you know, it's, I've been practicing all afternoon just in case, just to let you know. 2nd down. After a gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Navarrete.
He was wide open.
Quick out, Dempsey across the 30, the 25. Dempsey putting on the moves. He's taking it to the house. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Dempsey ran a slant move, he beat his man to the inside part of the route and just wide open.
What makes it work, if you'll notice, Dempsey just getting out of the way of tacklers. And I believe they refer to that, or at least once upon a time referred to it as yak, yards after catch. What a great move that time. Rogan Dempsey with a touchdown reception, his 3rd of the night.
That might be the final nail in the Halloween coffin.
We'll see Hawkins this time on to try the extra point. And it's good. 10:01 remains in the football game. Our score, Champion 45. Wagner 14. Back with more in a moment on the Chargers Network.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
And back with you now, the Charger faithful enjoying a big 45-14 lead. Apologies to Will Hankins, not Hawkins. These old tired eyes and, 3.5 font don't necessarily work together well all the time. But Hankins with the extra point. Thompson back to kick this thing off for the Chargers. Over in, handled by one of the up men. He'll go ahead and just say, now we'll take it here. As Javon Davis makes the catch, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wagner Thunderbirds. Now, Kerry, should things shape up the way they're shaping up right now across the district, would this cement the Chargers getting into postseason?
Yes, it should, because there's no way that Seguin or Wagner could catch him, because Champion would go to 4-2 in the district, and Seguin would drop to 2-4, And Wagner would drop to 2 and 4. So with 1 game left and a 2-game lead, there's no way that Wagner or Seguin could catch the Chargers.
25, I believe it's where the ball is placed, 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Barbosa in at quarterback, quick out, pass complete across the 30. 31-yard line goes Ashton Youngblood before he's taken out of bounds. Back defensively, Jackson Barnes that time for Champion. He's 2nd down. So the way district is shaping up, it'll be Smithson Valley, Piper, New Braunfels, and the Champion Chargers.
That's the way it's looking.
1 week left in the season. 2nd and 5. Barbosa the pitch. Wrapped up that time. Braden O'Neill in on the stop of the running back, Josine Scott. Or correction, it's 38 rather than 30. That is Joshua Rodriguez Martinez. There's a Joshua Rodriguez Martinez and an Anthony Rodriguez Martinez on this squad. What do you bet the chances are they're related? 3rd down. Wagner. Handoff straight ahead. Wrapped up that time.
Got it.
Hayden Stesko. Scott that time, the runner. Now to move the chains, though, and be a 1st down. Apparently he got just enough.
Yeah, right on it. And you talk about the district standings. Smithson Valley has won the district title. Piper looks like they're in 2nd. New Braunfels will be 3rd. Champion will be 4th. And it's just a matter of getting in, right? That's the main thing. That's the main goal, get in.
It's the 2nd season. Everybody starts with a clean slate. 1st down, Wagner. Barbosa the pitch, penalty markers down. We'll check this out.
Yeah, there's all kinds of movement.
Yeah, procedure call. That's happened several times against Wagner this evening. This will back it up. So is there a district, I guess there is set at this time that our district will face 1st round?
Yes.
Thank you.
It'd be District 14, 2A or 5A, Division 1.
And another false start.
When it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. 7:55. Clock continues to run now here in the 4th quarter. So this time the pitch. Here's Anthony Rodriguez Martinez across the far end. Gets out near the 40-yard line before he's run out of bounds. So District 14, as you were mentioning, some of the schools in that are going to probably see postseason play.
Yeah, it looks like it's the Corpus District.
It is the Corpus District.
Yeah.
Huh? I know normally it'd been the San Antonio District. Usually,
Yeah, and then in the past, they've also had to go north, like volleyball, open playoffs, and they started against that Leander District, Cedar Park area, Austin.
And off once again. Scott going straight ahead. Before he's drugged down. Braden O'Neill, among others, making the stop. Yeah. Braden just kind of held him up there.
42, Landon Johnson on the tackle. 3rd down and 2.
It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now for the Wagner Thunderbirds.
Actually, it looks like Southwest, J, South San, or not South San, yeah, South San, Southwest Legacy, Nixon, South Side, Martin.
Yeah, see, it's usually
Wynn and
schools from that area of San Antonio that play in the 1st round against our district. Here we go. This time, J. Anthony Joyner Price with a big hole to get into Champion territory. Stop made at the 40-yard line, that being the Charger 40. Moving the chains will be a 1st down for the Thunderbirds.
1st down.
Barbosa in at quarterback. And maybe it's something I saw that you didn't see, or maybe it's something you say, yeah, I saw that too. Seems like they've been more effective with Barbosa in. There's the pitch to Rodriguez Martinez as he gets out across the 30 down to around the 29-yard line. Thunderbirds moving offensively.
Yeah, I think Champion's kind of bringing players in and out, just trying to let guys get a little bit of playing time tonight. That's why the gains are getting bigger and bigger by the Thunderbirds.
You know, the main objective right now is just to eat that clock, and we've got about 5.5 minutes remaining in the ball game right now. It's all but decided. Barbosa looks over to the sidelines on this 1st and 10. Handoff. Going across the left side of that line. Once again goes Joyner Price. A couple of tough yards, as you were mentioning. See some bench players in now. Paxton Cornelison in on the stop that time. For 58. 2nd down. You get banging out to around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, look at that pile.
Joyner Price.
There's his bodies laying all over the ground there.
Jackson Harbuck, Braden O'Neill in on the stop. Also,
Harbuck, his dad is a coach at one of the middle schools, and he was actually the head football coach at Comfort, Michael Harbuck, and the AD there for a few years.
Andrew Medina, one of the first to wrap up. Joyner Price in that last run. It's 3rd down. Barbosa decides to keep it himself. He'll be wrapped up and driven down.
He got it, though.
He did. 1st down. Medina once again getting up off the bottom of that pile.
Well, the big thing this does for the Chargers, it takes pressure off of next week. They go into Piper. That's going to be a tough one. They're the 2nd place team in that district. They don't have to win it, right? I mean, if they lost today, they would have had to have won it.
Right. Barbosa spinning down to near the 10 before he's wrapped up.
14 Barbosa, Mary. 26 Braden O'Neill.
Braden O'Neill, he's had him a whale of a 2nd half. Several times we've called his name. 11-yard line now, the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Barbosa. Hand on. This is Joyner Price. Stopped maybe just shy of 5. It depends on where they
he got it.
Spot this. Yeah, Braden O'Neill once again the stop.
42 Johnson, 26 O'Neill, and 47 Chavez.
Turned into a fast-moving 4th quarter.
It sure has. And I think you can say that about the 2nd half, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
well, other than that one score, to start the 4th quarter, that's all we've had. This has been the only 2nd possession of the quarter as we get a touchdown.
Barbosa calls
here.
his own number, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Barbosa on the keeper. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
So 2:45 remaining in the ball game. Wagner on the scoreboard once again.
Yeah, just quarterback keeper on that left side. Good blocking that time. And my namesake gets a touchdown.
Number 39, Villarreal, off for the point after.
So Ezekiel Villarreal on to try the extra point for the Thunderbirds. This out of the hold of Barbosa. Snap is low. Villarreal picks it up, looks to throw to the end zone. Pass caught. And how do you like that? Busted play turning into a 2-point conversion.
Well, the good thing, it doesn't matter for the Chargers.
So 2:45 remaining in the ball game tonight. Our new score is Champion 45, Wagner 22. Back with more in a moment here on the Chargers Network.
Hey, Charger fans! Your attention to the video board as it's time for another Ferris Orthodontic Smile Cam. Here's our first Charger. Nice! What a great smile. Let's see it. perfection. Our last one. Who turned on the lights? Great job, Chargers. That's another Ferris Orthodontics Smile Cam.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Good evening and happy Halloween from Bernie ISD Stadium. Wagner just got on the scoreboard with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion as their kickoff goes out of bounds. As you were saying, that drive there for the Thunderbirds took quite a bit of clock.
Well, we've only had 2 drives in this fourth quarter. Champion took over, remember, right at the end of the third quarter ended, and they stuffed that 4th down fake punt. They score in 1:59, and then score at the, so 10:01 left. Wagner does a fair catch. There's a penalty on the Thunderbirds, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point. They took over at 10:01, and they take it a 7-minute, 16-second drive. They go 75 yards, 13 plays, and that is that's more than half the quarter on that one drive. But this is going to be pretty academic here going forward.
Yeah, lead 23 right now for Champion. As Ryder Flugitz checking back in along with Caleb Farias in the backfield. This 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is their own 30. Quick out. Pass complete across the 35. Turf Monster once again at it. Hauling that one in. Colton Kane.
Well, Kane was able to make the catch.
I do get hazard pay for this, do I not?
You should.
2nd down. 2nd and 6 after that gain of 4 by Kane. Here's a handoff. It's keeping it on the ground.
Oh.
That, that wasn't sure that wasn't a face mask, but I guess not if they didn't catch it. So, carry, Caleb Farias.
Hits him up high. I don't think he gets face mask. I think he's just got the helmet right there. Just kind of.
Okay, it was the back of the helmet.
Yeah, so. 2-minute warning there. That should be a 2-minute warning.
That's it. 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes left in the game this evening. Once again, our score: Champion 45, Wagner 22. Back for the final 120 seconds of this one in just a moment here on the Charger Network.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop.
3rd and 5, Champion. The final 2 minutes of this one. Play action that time. Flugitz looking in the direction of Kane, pass incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to get a 1st down and run out the clock, but not able to connect that time.
Yeah, that's it right now. It's just eat as much clock as you possibly can. It's DeMonte Drummer standing back at his zone 31-yard line, waiting the Charger punt. Low snap. End over end. Roll out of bounds. Caught about the 38-yard line. The Wagner 38. That's where the Thunderbird offense will take over once again. 1st and 10.
champion Charms, the dance team for the Chargers.
They are honored pregame, as a matter of fact.
I remember when they opened, we did a contest in the Bernie Star, name the group, and we didn't get too many submissions, but I think the Charms was one of them. That's what they stuck with.
Playing on the CH alliteration.
Yes.
Very clever to whomever came up with that. So now the Thunderbird offense with Noah Barbosa, the quarterback, back on the field. 39-yard line is the line of scrimmage with his 1st and 10, Barbosa. The pitch, this is Sims. Gets outside, gets to midfield. And that'll move the chains. Wagner's hurrying up.
Start the clock.
Speed, 1st and 10, Thunderbirds. Line of scrimmage is the 50-yard line. Handoff once again going straight ahead, nothing doing this time as that Charger defense wraps up the running back. That's J. Anthony Joyner Price. Gain of give him about 2.
Hey, quick shout out Jason Sweatman. He just texted me, let me know he's listening, and he liked my Kane was able joke. So I'm glad somebody liked it.
Thanks a lot, pal. Pass intended for number 11, Travis Wade, goes out of bounds.
I think that was a lateral. I think that went backwards.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that could have been a live ball. However, went out of bounds. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, so it was a backward throw. Well, it was a backward throw, so they're going to back them up. They're going to lose a few on it.
3rd down now for the Thunderbirds. Back in their own territory at about the 47-yard line. The pitch, Sims across midfield.
Oh,
worked once before. That was a hard hit on the far sideline.
A lot of jawing going on too afterwards.
Out of bounds, it'll bring up a 4th down for Wagner.
They're just letting the clock run.
Clock continues to run.
He went out of bounds, but they just let it. It's okay. The last 30 seconds.
Well, there we go. Barbosa. He'll keep it across the 40 down to around the 37-yard line. Give Wagner a 1st down with 11 ticks to the clock left. Well, the clock's running now. This should be the last play of the ball game. Snap, Barbosa the keeper. Barbosa down. You hear it from the Charger faithful. It's been a champion Charger kind of night on this Halloween 2025. As the Chargers win it, wrap up a playoff position here. 45-22 over the Wagner Thunderbirds this evening. As you were mentioning, Chargers will be on the road to take on the Piper Warriors to bring to a close the regular season 2025 campaign next Friday night. Meanwhile, the Wagner Thunderbirds, no easy task, as they'll be traveling up to New Braunfels for a date against the Unicorns.
Well, a good win for the Chargers. It wasn't perfect. They had 4 turnovers, but they got it done, and they got the help they needed in that Seguin New Braunfels game, and so it wasn't perfect, but you take it. It's a win, and it gets you into the playoffs, and this is, like I said from the beginning, that's one of the main goals of every team is to get into the playoffs.
Absolutely, and it didn't seem like there were any injuries, any that we were made aware of here from our vantage point this evening, which is always a good sign. And, of course, they'll take a full squad into Piper next week to take on the Warriors. And Piper always a tough team, and it'd be a good tune-up for the postseason. Really will be to take on a team of that caliber.
Yeah, and makes you wonder, right, with both teams kind of locking up playoff spots. Will the starters go the whole game? Will they play half a game? How will what will the approach be? That's something I'll talk to Coach Ellis about this week, just to see what their approach is going to be, since they're in, and you know, they want to be healthy for that first playoff game, because next week's game doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens for either team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this shot right there you just seen on the field.
Great shot.
Regardless of anything, that right there is what it's all about. Great sportsmanship from both squads. So once again, our final score from Bernie ISD Stadium, it was the champion Chargers over the Wagner Thunderbirds, 45-22. And for my partner, Kerry Barbosa, sports editor of the Bernie Star newspaper, my name is Roland J. Rees. Thanks for joining us this evening. Till next time, God bless and so long, everybody.